Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Tonight, I'm going to be reacting to Mankind Divided walkthrough playthrough done by Fallen Foggy. This is part 4. If you want to check out my previous reactions, remember the playlist card will be at the top. Just click on it and you'll be able to access them. If you want to check out the original video as well as Fallen Foggy's YouTube channel, the links are in the description below. Yes, last week we arrived in the Czech Republic, in Prague, the city Prague. Adam Jansen has an apartment there. He is stationed in Prague and he's working with the Interpol, United Nations Interpol, as well as a organization called the Juggernaut Collective. And I'm not sure whether he's a double agent or is he just playing on both sides. I'm not entirely sure on that perspective. And yes, we've just been inside his apartment, looking at the things that he has, watching the news, Elsa's news. We've been also reading up on information on the different groups, like the Juggernaut Collective and like Task Force, what were they called again? Yeah, Task Force 29, as well as the Human Restoration Act. And yeah, we've just been reading up on information, emails, newspapers, like I said, watching the news. And now, oh yes, and we talked to David Sarif. He has plans. He's planning to build an enclave meant for people with augmentation, where they can be free, liberated, or having the liberties and the human rights that have been taken away from them in many countries across the world. So that's what he's doing. And also Sarif Industries has had to close down, which was a big surprise. So yeah, David Sarif has got his own things to do, and Adam Jansen is also doing his own things. And yeah, let's continue with part 4. 3, 2, 1, go.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Wow, this place kinda looks nice. It just has overgrown vines and leaves everywhere. Just needs a fixer-upper, some cleaning, and yeah, this place will look pretty good.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Okay, a Dr. Kohler. I don't think I've seen him in Human Revolution, so yeah, this guy is definitely new. Okay, let's continue. You can carry guns in town like this? Wow, okay. I guess the Czech Republic don't have gun control, laws or rules. Hydraulic micro pump, okay. Synthetic muscles and joint systems. Sell it to a merchant who knows what they're doing, okay. Crafting parts. More powerful, creates certain ammunition types and other consumables. This hacking support software identifies resources on the host system, briefly commandeers them to accelerate the processing of hackers' intrusion efforts. Huh, okay. Armor-piercing flechets are titanium cord, fin stabilized. Oh, fin stabilized. NATO rounds manufactured for use against heavily armored targets, including robots. Alright. Wine. Okay. I can't pronounce that, the French words there. La vende di machis. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible, guys. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Multi-tool PJack is a portable multi-use anti-security hacking device. When fired at any security device, it emits a directed burst of microwave energy that neutralizes most conventional locking systems. Huh. I think car hijackers might like the multi-tool. Yeah. EMP rounds designed to deliver electromagnetic pulse. EMP rounds are suitable for use against robotics and augmented targets. Okay. STEM processor chip. General purpose processor can be modified for a large range of tasks via firmware upload. Because these chips are found in almost all types of augmentation and are susceptible to wide range functionalities known to be prime target for illegal augmentation. I like how they show you these things in such detail. You know, I mean, look at this. Look at this STEM processor chip. It's beautiful, really. It's so much in detail. It looks so believable. Yeah, let me also say that they look so believable. And even with the other items that Adam Jansen carries, you know, like the wine bottles or the ammo or the micro tool, you know, all of these things. There's so much in detail, and I think I've talked about this before, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I just appreciate how much time the game developers took in making this look very believable as much as possible. Yeah.
I cannot believe it. Didn't he just lose his daughter not so long ago?
Yes, Christelle. A nice girl. She used to babysit my kids.
Now this. You know, they are saying he was part of that attack. A member of ARC.
Bullshit. He is just a poor Aug with the wrong enhancements and the wrong connections. He outgrew his usefulness. Or they needed the apartment. Maybe for another wrench.
If that's true, they could do the same to anyone. To anyone who knows him. How long until they evict us too?
Okay, so it seems that only augmented people are living around this place. And there's an organization called ARC. I don't think I've heard of them before. And yeah, it seems like the person who lived in that house was given an eviction order. I'm just wondering, where is that person now? You know, because people with augmentation, they're not really looked upon with, with courtesy, with kindness, with respect. They are seen as a pariah in society. So, yeah.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
You want praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
Wow. This guy, he just says buy something, you know? Wow. I feel a bit unwelcomed in this kind of store. So these are all the weapons on sale. Okay. I can't remember if there was like a buying and selling, kiosk gaming mechanism in Human Revolution. I can't remember, because I think David Sarif gave, all that was necessary to Adam Jansen, guns, like healing refills or something like that, and also improved weapons and upgrading weapons. I think all of that was dealt in Sarif Industries, if I'm not mistaken. Tesla cartridge. Okay.
Что за хуйня?
What?
I'll be on my way.
Fuck off then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
Fuck off then. Maybe next time not fuck. What? Okay.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
Man, people are sleeping on the floor. The place looks run down. Wow.
In our bodies, in our augmented bodies,
very interesting.
lies our salvation, Seeker.
That lady sounds like she belongs to the Mechanicus of Mars in Warhammer 40k. The way she's telling people to embrace who you are. You are augmented. You are, she didn't say special, but she's like, embrace who you are. Love yourself. Don't hate the fact that you have augmentation. Yeah, she sounds like someone that would fit quite well in Warhammer 40k, in the Mechanicus of Mars, Yeah.
Control of your destiny,
I didn't do anything. This is my third scan this week. Why don't you scan somebody else?
anyone here.
This is bad. This is really bad. It seems like all the augmented people are kept in this part of the city. There's security walking around everywhere. There are security drones. There's graffiti on the walls. The pavements look like they're just being, unkept. The trees as well. Although it does add a very nice effect to the, to the community here, to the city, to this part of the city, in terms of the leaves and the vines and the trees. They do make it look nice. But the graffiti, it's just too excessive. The places look unkept. Yeah. Wow.
Can I go now?
You looking for the best prices in Prague? Not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
I don't have any.
Sorry, it's a deal breaker. But find me again if you get any, okay?
Europozine is like a drug for those with augmentation. Is it to help them, is it to help them make sure that they don't feel pain from their augmentation, or is it just for recreational activities, like marijuana or something? Yeah. I really like his coat, Adam Jansen. I just saw it right now up close. It looks good on him. It really looks good on him. Although it doesn't have the same type of embroidery like the previous one, but I like the fabric. I like how it looks like. And yeah, even the people out here in Prague are not dressed extremely stylish like those in Detroit or in China in Human Revolution. Yeah.
I got to get something like that.
Look at this. This is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. It's not like Human Revolution. The graphics here are very good. Very, very good. There doesn't seem to be like a theme color. Like how in Human Revolution, there was a color of, this orangish, yellowish, goldish kind of color. Here, there isn't that kind of tint. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Wow. What is that up in the sky? Is that a ship? Interesting. Okay. Well, this is amazing. This is really amazing. I like the cobbled streets. I like how narrow they are. It looks like a walkable little part of town. No highways, no... It's not a place meant for cars, if I can say that. It's meant for people who can walk around. And I like places like that, yeah, it's pretty nice. Just you need to remove the graffiti, guys, and clean up the streets. But that's the job of the municipality. But it seems that the municipality doesn't care. Yeah.
I'm here.
I suppose a close call will do that.
No, really, this thing has... You have a minute to sit and chat?
Yes. I haven't been nearly blown up lately. So what was it like?
I don't know how to describe it. Even now, all I can recall are flashes of horror. Except I wasn't scared in the moment. I remember being mostly calm.
Sounds like how they describe PTSD. You said you've seen some doctors?
Yeah. Everyone caught in the blast had to be cleared. At least the physical. Most had some kind of post-traumatic evaluation. I haven't been able to sleep since.
Easy, Johan. Don't force it. Let's just sit quietly for a bit, yes? Maybe we'll get a bite to eat later, okay?
It seems that some people are still dealing with the aftermath of what happened when Darrow activated, you know, the chips in all the augmented people to make them go mad. Yeah, it seems like people are still suffering from that situation. And yeah, it's going to be hard for many of them to, you know, come to terms that it was not their fault. This was definitely not their fault. This was the doing of those in power and those who thought what they were doing was right, you know. So yeah, it's tough. And they've been kept in this place. Wow. What's that? Why is there a stone being suspended in the middle of the square here? You know, in this part of town. Why is that there? Okay, weird.
Last night, out behind the restaurant. He had a mallet in one hand, a bag in the other.
That's an urban meal.
You'd never know the difference. It's all deep fried. Actually, I'm pretty sure if you've ever eaten at the chicken foot, you weren't eating chicken feet, if you know what I mean.
Don't say that.
I mean, you were probably eating feet. That part is true. Just not the right animal.
I'm gonna be sick.
Really, this place could have really been beautiful, but now it's just been left just to rot slowly. I mean, look at all the trash on the floor. Ugh.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
This district, there is all wrong.
So he called him Oyobok. Is that like a derogatory term, just like clanker? Huh.
Should double the price. Bombing tax. Don't forget about your permit authentication card.
I just want to check.
Would hate to be caught without one of those.
Doc Larry. Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All Augs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
This is like Dompas rules and laws being passed on augmented people, you know, where they must be carrying identity cards with them 24/7. They can't go anywhere in town without it. They can't do anything without it, and you know their freedom of movement is being restricted. It is being kept in a very small area. Their rights, their human rights, are also being curtailed. You know, this is just terrible.
Must have left it in my other coat.
You expect me to believe that?
I expect you to believe that my docs are up to date.
I wish it was that simple. Unfortunately, brand new measures just got implemented. If you try to continue this way without latest permit, I am legally obliged to shoot you.
What? Not even arrest, but shoot him? How the earth, how humanity have fallen, really. To think that we're going back to those times where humans were disenfranchised, were hated, were killed in the hundreds of thousands simply because of who they are or what they believe in, or what do they represent. We've gone back to that, where we're othering people. Sad, very sad.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind.
Your kind. Your kind. We are the same kind.
But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
It sounds like an extortion racket. It sounds like they're going to be asking you for money for as long as possible. There's always going to be a new card coming out that you need for you to pass through, and therefore these guys are going to be the middlemen who give you that card for a price. They're going to be extorting you of all of your money, of everything that you own, just for you to have the opportunity to move around the city. Yeah, this sounds like a crook, corrupt, setup. Yeah.
Seems to me like you're taking advantage of Augs, preying on their paranoia.
I am in the business of selling hope. A chance to walk free, to stay out of Gollum. Otherwise you risk trouble with the law. Not fun for a foreign Aug like you. Maybe they send you home. Maybe somewhere worse.
Okay, so the place they're in is called Gollum. Alright.
Why do I get the feeling you're trying to sell me a car that doesn't work?
I'm not selling anything. I'm saying go look at the car. You need these people on your side. Otherwise you live in constant fear, threat of deportation. Besides, you really want to risk taking on an entire police force? Here in the middle of a crowded city?
Where is Miller? Miller should be having the proper papers and identification, and all these processes should not apply to Adam Jansen because he works for Interpol. Where is Miller?
After you funnel Augs to this friend of yours, what happens next? You get them to buy some scrap of plastic they probably don't even need, gouge them for all they're worth?
The permits they get in return, they are very good. Don't underestimate what that can mean to people. You should really go see this friend of mine.
Supposing I wanted to pass through here right now, before getting this special document of yours. Any way for me to do that?
Sure. I suggest our pay-and-go plan. It consists of you paying me, and then me letting you go.
You mean bribery?
Wink wink, my friend. I prefer the term standard fine. Tell you what, I'll even give you the good citizen discount. Just this once.
Good citizen discount, wow.
This document agent you mentioned, you see the one in charge? He gets you to stop Augs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
Alright, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shikashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
For now, let me take my vest.
So, you got permit authentication card yet?
What is it you want me to do exactly?
You don't have the best and most up-to-date AUG permit card. So you've agreed to meet my friend, the document agent. I am taking great professional risk by telling you about him. But I want to help people like you. I love USA. I love AUGs.
For a price. You love USA. You love AUGs for a price.
I think I'll just take the long way around for now.
Your choice, my friend. But if you want to get through here, if you want to ensure your safety and stay out of Golem, sooner or later you will need to buy latest card.
I wasn't paying attention. What are we doing now?
Keep it down.
Imagine if you're an augmented human who cannot afford any of these bribes. What then? You're just stuck in this place forever, you know, until the government has mercy or decides that, okay, this enclosure needs to be opened up. It needs to be, you know, free for people to walk around in and out of this place. I cannot believe we're back to this. After all of our history, technology, innovation, knowledge, humanity are still, you know, subservient to their fears. And this is the end result, this place. Huh. Augmented Lives Matter. Stop the Human Restoration Act. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of person. United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 3. Well, it seems to me that the Czech Republic have thrown that out of the window. It doesn't seem like anyone is adhering to these articles, you know, of the United Nations. And quite frankly, even these days, like in the real world, many countries are not adhering to the articles of the United Nations. You know, the biggest nations on the planet literally just throw these articles aside and do as they please, you know. They don't really care about the repercussions because they are already very powerful in the United Nations. They have veto powers, you know, they're in the Security Council. They can do whatever they want and act as if they're doing it for the best interests of their nation and the world at large. And, you know, it's just sad, really. Yeah. All lives matter. Article 9. One shall be subject to arbitrary arrest, detention, or exile. No one. Yeah. ARC. Okay, I saw the ARC. So it's not ARK, it's ARC. Alright, let me just write that down. Okay.
The rich. I heard they get neon delivered right to their bed, all automated. They bypass the dealers.
But we're not rich. We must live life the hard way. Have you ever pissed rainbows? Neon is a beautiful thing, if you can afford it.
Is neon another type of drug?
You want neon? You go to Bon Bon's apartment. It's the one that looks like a drug dealer's.
We shouldn't have to hide our addictions. Neon is like anything else. You do it at your own risk.
We are Juggernaut. We are not anarchists. We are not terrorists. We are not criminals or political dissidents or hackers or the disinfected. This is how they define us, but we are Juggernaut. I like that. They have made the rules, they have passed the laws, they have created the systems that keep them in power, systems where their methods and standards and mindsets are valued, systems that keep the rest of us in our place. We are like you, only we have the common goals. Okay, wait, let me just do this. Common goal to expose the truth. We are like you, only we will know. Only we will no longer ignore the man behind the curtain. We will eliminate the power mongers. Okay, they are shadowy cabals that seek to control us. They sit in the halls of power and reign over the masses with God-given right. This cannot last. It will not last. We will bring down their institutions. We will expose their secrets and let you judge. We are Juggernaut. You are Juggernaut. I like that manifesto from the Juggernaut Collective. Yeah, it's good. They don't want to be classified under, a specific tick box that a government would, declare them as. They don't want to be known as terrorists, dissidents, hackers, people like that. They are Juggernaut.
Please, I can pay you. You must have neuropathy.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. A different kind of drug. It is called neon. Make you forget all about neuropathy.
My sister and I need medicine. We need neuropathy.
I told you, not my kind of merchandise, and not my problem.
You don't look like you're in withdrawal. No need to segregate us. All they have to do is cut off our supply.
My product isn't for you. Trust me. Neon is not for Augs. I'm doing you a favor.
And yet people with augmentation are using it. So what are you talking about, lady? Wait, are those neon bottles on the floor? Alright, neon strategy. Bon. Okay. That the Valley want us to move all in with neon. They now control 100% of the production, and they want us to control 100% of the distribution. 60% of our profits will go to the Valley. We keep 35%. The chemists get 5%. Wow. Head to 22 Zelen if you need restock. The code to the apartment is 0310. PS, repeat business and positive word. Let me just do this. Okay, repeat business and positive word of mouth are essential right now. that means we have to avoid selling to augmentation humans, alright, augs, no matter how much they beg. I don't understand. So they're trying to keep some sort of reputation of neon drugs. So they're specifically trying to sell it to, you know, normal human beings, if I can say that, you know, human beings who are not augmented. Is that what that's about? Okay. I also need to correct myself, you know, I'm saying normal human beings, and what does that mean about those with augmentation? Are they not normal? Yeah, I have to be careful on how I phrase things and how I compile my sentences. Because, you know, even if they do have augmentation, they are still human beings. They are still normal human beings like everybody else. Yes. Sorry, guys.
Fucking Connor.
So what is this place exactly? Because I saw a lot of cameras, you know, someone's taking in all that information, but for what purpose exactly? Guys, how is Adam Jansen able to fit into these air ducts? You know, this guy is actually big. He's a big guy. He's a big guy with broad shoulders. And now he's fitting into these narrow spaces like that. Hey, okay. Okay, per Astra, AD Astra, or simply AD Astra means through hardships to the stars. We are a community-minded support group established in 2028 by American expatriate Royal Crosby. Our goal is to rebuild the community of man by helping the augmented reintegrate into our neighborhoods. Our belief is that through compassion, understanding, and respect, we will find harmony between augmented and naturals. When the peaceful ways that we have... Let me just do this. Peaceful ways that we have been preaching have met with violence, when innocent people are beaten and chained and threatened as though they are less than human. When ordinary citizens scorn and spit on the Augmented, when all these things happen, we have no choice but to push back. But when we push back, it is with kindness and compassion, with acts, not action. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. AD Aspra. Okay. That's really something amazing. Unlike these terrorist groups who are bombing places, these guys are taking a different route, you know, being compassionate, using kindness, negotiation, reconciliation, you know, talking out the pain, the fear, and misunderstandings. I like that. I really do like that. Will it work? I'm not sure. But it's better than killing innocent people. People who have nothing to do with the decisions of a government. Yeah. Okay. Franca, I heard about Thomas. I don't know what to say except that I'm sorry when I heard about the bombing. I never imagined anything like this. I suppose no one ever thinks that someone close to them will be caught up in one of these attacks. Is there anything I can do? We can come into town to take care of little Poiter. APK. Okay. We are pleased to inform you the result of the Lottery Winners International Program. Oh, lottery winner. Okay. Lump sum of 175,000 credits. Wow. Wow. Congratulations.
You need to see Drachemir first. I don't handle new customers.
Yeah, we talked to him.
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money?
Maybe. Want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
You're not even trying, are you? You just blatantly scam Augs out of as much as you can.
You want updated permit or not? Documents are actually pretty good. You'll see. Trust me, the girl is very talented.
These documents, what are they? Stolen? Forged? Invisible?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work. Puts more effort in than we ask her to.
This is as much as I'm willing to give you. So what kind of shiny new permit does this get me?
Fucking tourist. You're wasting my time, Aug.
Man, everybody's trying to rip off people with augmentation. You know? There's that police officer, and now there's also this document corruption person who's also asking for an exorbitant amount of money. And I just don't see people here affording that kind of money, you know? Oh, here's that drug. Neuropazine is a drug that controls the body's rejections response to augmentation. Ah, okay. I see. Build-up of learned tissue around the bearded clusters. Okay. Alright.
Right over there.
Whatever you need. How much do you want to spend this time, eh? Что за хуйня?
I have everything I need.
Блядские юбки.
Dars is the man. He'll set you up.
Church Machine God does not claim to have all the answers, brothers and sisters. Only all the answers you need.
And what? Ship us all up?
Seek and not find.
Okay guys, that's it with Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Walkthrough playthrough done by Fallen Foggy. And yes, we have been seeing this enclosure called Golem, where the people with augmentation are being kept. You know, it looks dilapidated in some places. There's graffiti all over. Some places it looks filthy. You know, there's a lot of trash on the floor. The municipality or the government don't really care. You know, they're just allowing them to squalor and fester in this dirty place. Although there is some beauty in it, you know, like I said before, the vines, the trees, the leaves, and yeah, it has some glimmer of beauty in there. And I really do like how the game developers made this place. Very beautiful in terms of it not being a car-centric community, you know. Very narrow streets, very walkable kind of community place. And I really do like that. I really do like that. Considering that I live in a place where cars are king. You know, you can't go anywhere without a car. While, you know, going to like a mall or going to town, like you have to be taking a car. You can't really walk there. So yeah, it's quite nice seeing something like this. And yeah, you know, we also just got to witness the realities of those with augmentation. What do they have to go through just to leave this enclosement, this encampment? You know, they have to be paying bribes of exorbitant fees. They have to be you know, having updated documentation allowing them to pass through going into different parts of the city. You know, they literally have to have a dom pass. If they don't have that kind of identity document or identity information that is updated, you know, they're going to be either arrested or they're going to be shot on sight. You know, I mean, that's just, it's insane. It's insane. So yeah, it's just a sad affair all around for those with augmentation. And we've also found out a new organization called AD Astra or Aspra. You know, they want to unite humanity once again, you know, let go of the fears and misunderstandings and miscommunications, and let us work together in harmony and peace. And I like that. I like their message. I like how they're not resorting to covert operations or using explosives to terrorize societies. You know, that never works. Bombing train stations, bombing people, it doesn't help the situation. It only exacerbates it further. So their approach to things I like more than, you know, these other groups. And then we also have ARC, which is, I'm assuming, is a terrorist group. It's the group that bombed the train station. So yeah, I don't really support what they were trying to do there. And then we also got to know more about the Juggernaut Collective, their manifesto, you know, not wanting to be put into a box that governments want to place them into, that they are here to fight against those in power. They're there to pull them down and to face judgment by the will of the people. And I like that about them as well. And yeah, new drugs, old drugs, and people trying to sell them on the streets, controlling the entire industry. The Diwali mobster or gangster group, you know, have really put themselves deep into the community, you know, getting profits from their misery, if I can say that. And yeah, it's just disappointing that humanity have come down to this again. Like, we are repeating history. Yes, it's not exactly the same, but you know, the rhythms and some of the tones are very similar. You know, we're continuing to other people, we're continuing to incarcerate them, to vilify them, to hate them, to see them as nothing but monsters, you know, simply because of who they are, you know, as people with augmentation. It's sad. It's really sad. But guys, that's it for tonight. Remember, if you want to check out the original video as well as follow Fograin's YouTube channel, the links are in the description below. If you like my reaction, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay? Bye-bye.